Welcome, everybody, to this extravaganza. I'm really looking forward to this. My name is Josh. I'm the founder of the Are We Dead Yet podcast and one of the players and occasional GM. Today is one of those occasions. So let's get into it with introductions for everybody. Jess, so why don't you introduce yourself, plug any projects that you want to plug, and then just a quick personal pronouns and character name and character pronouns.
Hi there, my name is Jess. My pronouns are she, her. I do go by art_fantastical on Instagram and Twitter. I usually can be found playing Glyph, the awkward, sad automata rogue, on Ballad of the Seven Dice's live Twitch show, which is called Rise of Nerlathotep. We stream every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. EST. Please come hang out. And today I will be playing La Befana Constantina, the Christmas witch, and her pronouns are she, her.
Hey, I'm Drea Silvertooth, and my pronouns are they, them. I'm the GM of the Pathfinder Actual Play podcast, Bad Heroes, and I'm Drea Silvertooth on social media, and also do some voice acting for the audio drama Apollyon. Today I'm playing Roark, spelled R-O-A-R-K, and he is the friendly, muscly reindeer, and his pronouns are he, him.
Excellent.
Hola, everybody. I go by Diana Moon online. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at Diana Moon or on YouTube and Twitch at xDianaMoonX. I do some pro gaming for Magpie and also other actual plays, mainly with the Reclaimers on I Need Diverse Games every Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. PST on twitch.tv/INDG. We're currently finishing up, hopefully, Pasión de las Pasiones, and we'll be starting up Fight with Spirit whenever we manage to finish Pasión de las Pasiones. And today I'll be playing Amira Ezequiel Aparicio, who is a spinner who presents as a werewolf, sort of, white wolf kind of, wolfkin species, we'll say, for the most part. There's a little something extra about them, and they use she, they pronouns. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Arrianna Abraham. My pronouns are she, her. I do a lot of things on the internet, but mostly voice acting. Most recent is the In Between audio drama. That'll be heading out soon, but I will be playing Peter Kabloff, the Krampus in training.
Was his name Peter?
Yes, Peter Kabloff. Oh, he, her, he, him pronouns.
Let us begin, I suppose. So the four of you are all special agents for an agency called the Keepers. They are responsible for keeping the multiverse safe and keeping dangerous things like planet eaters from eating planets. You know, most of your work is pretty dangerous. Sometimes people don't come back from missions. Sometimes people come back from missions changed and turned into various types of other creatures. Who knows? But today is different. You've all been assigned / invited to a special party that only happens once every 800 years on the Recursion of Yuletide, a place where it is eternally winter, and a creature known as the Klaus holds court there as a benevolent being who spreads joy and love and presence to all the different recursions within the multiverse. You all were invited to this party, and you got your supervisor's approval. You filled out all the HR forms. You're good to go. And so our adventure begins. A bluish portal opens upon a windswept, snowy street in a quiet village. The three suns are all setting on the horizon, casting a warm glow upon the freshly fallen powder. The buildings are decorated with a variety of tinsel and wreaths, candy canes, gold, silver, red and green ribbons, the works. And four people step out of this portal, starting with Roark. Could you please describe how you appear for this party today?
Yeah. So Roark is an anthropomorphic reindeer, and he is holding a massive blue and white candy cane. He is a big, muscly fella with broad shoulders and large antlers, and the antlers are gilded at the tips and decorated for the occasion with a string of rainbow lights. He has a gentle look about him, even though you're pretty sure he could ram his way through most walls.
Excellent. And Peter, how do you look? How are you dressed for today's party?
Peter's dressed very reluctantly in a more bow tie. You know, he has a little Christmas bow tie. As a Krampus, he is a goat man, very dark fur, black as night, long, skinny claws, sharp claws, sunken in eyes, just very creepy visage, long horns. Well, he says they're long, but they're really like little cute goat stuff. Has a little fluffy tail, but is very intimidating. He's a very intimidating boy. Has a little bow tie on his little fluffy tail as well. His little hooves are Christmas colored, green and red and white. But you know, he's tall, but he's very gangly, like very skinny, like almost skeleton-like, even though he has a lot of fur.
Wonderful. Amira, what outfit have you chosen? How have you chosen to appear this evening?
Generally, Amira tends to have like a dark brown, reddish kind of fur, but when translating here, it turned all white, surprisingly. But she went with it in the whole like wearing. It's a party, so gotta look festive. Kind of like a red velvet, like one-piece dress with like white fur trim at the end. Faux fur, obviously, not her fur, and she does have, actually is also kind of like an anthropomorphic type of werewolf. So she actually does have hair on top of like her regular fur, which she has styled into like a mint blue kind of coif, to be a little bit more seasonal, and long bushy tail, of course. But what kind of breaks the look that she has is that she can't help but wear her leather armor all over it, and it's very fantasy game-esque, so it kind of like not meshes well necessarily with the whole holiday theme, but she thinks putting the poinsettia on top of all of that will help make it a little bit more festive, you know. Probably about as tall as our other furry creatures. Wonderful. Here.
And Constantina, describe your witch's outfit you've brought today.
Please imagine the most stereotypical witch. No, but what you see is a very young woman who is not dressed like a young woman. She's wearing a very kind of floofy blouse with flowers embroidered all on it. She's wearing an apron with lots of pockets. She's wearing lots of voluminous skirts made of different fabrics, and she's wearing black and white striped stockings and little heeled boots with buckles. And she's also wearing the most cozy looking knitted shawl. It's made of just the thickest, whitest, fluffiest yarn. And on her head, she has a little red headscarf. But on top of that, she has a wide brim black witch's hat. Just complete classic pointy witch's hat. And she's got kind of dark curly hair kind of peeking out of the red scarf, and she has one little strand of silver that she's very carefully kind of pulled to the front of the curls to kind of show off. And she again looks like a Halloween witch, but kind of amongst the orange and the black there is green and red and white and some holly kind of decorations, and she's holding a very wispy broom.
So you've all come to this party with the intention of celebrating, but your agency has also given you a mission. They are curious as to how the Klaus travels through the strange, because the Klaus is able to come and go as they please, and doesn't seem to bother them at all as they travel through. So the higher ups would like to know how they do this and whether or not they can obtain this technology either as a present or maybe as a prize, so to speak. Okay, so you all get ciphers whenever your agency sends you out on missions or assignments. And this one is no different. Diana, you had one cipher that you created yourself. Other than that, everyone rolled on a random table to get the other ciphers. I've given all of you 3 ciphers, regardless of what your cipher limit would technically be in-game. So Diana, you have the Weapon Lucky Charm, a Grappling Hook, and a Portal Ring. Arrianna, you get the Instant Armor, the Effort Enhancer, and the Mystery Box. What does the Mystery Box do? We'll find out if or when you activate it. Jess, you got the Transference Beam, the Equipment Cache, and the Weather Controller. And Drea, you got the Instant Armor, a Drone Egg, and the Adamant Foam.
So while Josh is copy-pasting that, so my grappling hook in this world looks like a peppermint, those sticky hand toys. If you Google sticky hand toy, you'll see what I mean. They're these weird, like, it come like...
Yes.
Sticky can toy.
Hand.
Oh,
Those,
hand.
like...
Yeah, the little yo-yo ones.
Okay, yeah, I know it.
Yeah, so as you climb the steps to this Grand Lodge, it's decorated with the finest boughs of holly and tinsel and all that stuff. And as you look out across the this view, as you get to the top of these steps, you see the 100-foot tall eternal evergreen in the center of the village. And it's decorated, but it has not been lit yet because that comes tonight. As you enter the hall, you find yourselves greeted with the aroma of tasty foods. Sweets and savories kind of blend together. Tables are decorated with various cakes and jellies and sandwiches. Foods from, like, really weird recursions, too, that you're probably not sure is good for, like, human or reindeer or Krampus digestion, but you could try, totally. You never know. And there's a whole bunch of different creatures here. Amira, you see actually some other wolf people here. And there are a variety of, like, cyborgs and lizards. There's a gelatinous cube hanging out. There's a 4-piece band up on the stage playing some music while some people dance around. It's a pretty lively party. It's going off. So yeah, and there is a table right as you come into the entrance to the right with a sign above it that says Gift Exchange. And there's a pile of various presents for you to deposit any gifts that you might have brought for the gift exchange later.
There's a brief moment of panic as Amira is like, did I grab the gift? And she pats herself down and inside I did. And pulls out, again, it seems to be a theme where it looks small because it came from one of her, like, pockets, but then it kind of like what's the word I'm looking for, just kind of sizes up, I guess, into like a two-handed sized gift with very holographic wrapping paper in, like, rainbow colors and everything. And if you, like, squint and you look at it, it has the logo for a very popular game in her world. As like fan branded wrapping paper, and then sets it very carefully on the table with the gifts.
Excellent.
Constantina kind of smooths her skirts, and she also has just part of her outfit, kind of this bag kind of low slung over her skirts in the back. And she reaches in and she pulls out, and it almost looks like a burlap sack, but if you look closer, it's kind of threaded through with gold, and there's a ribbon, or a red ribbon around the top, and there's a bell. And she goes and very in a stately manner, she goes and places that on the table. And then comes back and kind of, once she gets closer to the group, the stateliness kind of drops and she kind of skips a little because she's just so excited to be here.
I would like Rourke to throw his present onto the table. like I don't know, like basketball style, just trying to kind of land it in the middle of the table gracefully or not, but without destroying the entire table. It's like a big, clumsily wrapped thing. You know, it's got like a couple different types of wrapping paper and they're all wrapped in different directions and there's a lot of tape everywhere. But it looks like he had fun with it and he's going to kind of chuck it onto the table.
Sure. Yeah, lands with a thud and you can see like some of the tape like on like one corner kind of like peels away and like it's not like at risk of like someone like being able to peek, but it's just like, you know, it's there. It shows the effort that was put into it.
Amira glares at you for a moment because like maybe it looked like it was about to topple against their gift, and it's just like if that fell, we were gonna have words kind of look.
Yeah, and Constantina's eyes got really big, and she kind of does that slow head turn, and she's like, "We are here, Rourke, on behalf of the Keepers. That was a great shot, but we kind of, you know, let's have a little more decorum."
I brought a present. I wrapped it too. And like kind of leans on his big candy cane.
I'm gonna have Peter sneak off and put his gift sneakily because he doesn't want anyone to know he brought a gift. He's too cool for that. He's gonna sneak off and just push a little. You're gonna see this like very like fuzzy bag, like it's almost like velvety fuzzy, but it's like a black velvety fuzzy, and it looks like a more wrapped, like a little coin pouch. I'm gonna have just a cute little small like goat wrapping thing on top of it, but it wasn't from him. I'm gonna sneak back to the group.
That's great. I love this. So yeah, y'all are here. Feel free to mingle with the guests if you'd like to approach anybody or whatnot. You know, it's a party. There's some fun, festive music going on that, you know, maybe some of you are in the mood to dance. Who knows?
Constantina is a La Befana, and it's a coven of witches who kind of focus on helping children and solving problems. And she's kind of here as a representative of the Keepers, but also of the La Befana. And are any of them? Am I the only one here? Are there any others here?
We can certainly accommodate some fellow La Befana here. Let me just rename a couple.
Yeah, I think Amira is just gonna like give like, you know, a friendly smile to the rest of the group, and then head over to like talk to the other wolfkins, that kind of thing. It's like, oh, there's someone like you in a group of people. Got to do that.
We both are like, oh.
Sure.
Exactly. So I think, yeah, they would go over there to, you know, see what's up.
Sure, yeah. And one other thing, Peter, that you'll notice is that there is another Krampus person here as well.
Are they cool?
You are welcome to find out if you'd like.
Okay. So he's just gonna like, you know, make it to where like, you know, oh, I'm not really paying attention. Just gonna, you know, like I'm walking here. And he's gonna be like, oh, music's great, I guess.
Yeah, you know, it sure beats some of the sad stuff that they play back on Earth. You know, sometimes that stuff just gets so depressing. Like, oh, the Krampus is coming. He's gonna beat us up.
Right. So.
Yeah, this is fun. How's your training going? You ready to take the plunge and become a full-time Krampus or what?
I mean, It's okay, I guess. I'm not saying I'm better or anything. It's just I'm good at it or whatever, but, don't you just wish there was more?
I mean, putting kids in sacks and beating them with reeds is kind of my bread and butter. I mean, it's all I've ever known.
I mean, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, no, it's cool. I agree. But, like, I don't know, sometimes I try music or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I've dabbled a bit, I used to play drums when I was a young cramp eye.
Really? In a group or something, or did you just...
Oh, just an indie project. You probably never heard of them before. Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah. But trapping kids is cool. I highest of my class and everything, so broke records. So, it's whatever, but it was just cool.
Well, I'm gonna get back to this food real quick before it gets cold. But
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy the party, and you need anything, you just come let me know.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for that. That was cool.
I know. And he's just gonna check out the music, like just look at the musicians.
Amira, you said you wanted to talk to some of the other Wolfkin?
Yeah, see how they're doing. See if they're like similar Wolfkin to me, or other types of Wolfkin.
Yeah. So these Wolfkin decided to wear like their Sunday best, so to speak. Like they were going to a wedding or something like that, and ended up in Yuletide. They're wearing these really fancy tuxedos. Their fur is kind of popping out at the chest, almost like those like frilly shirts from like the 1700s or whatever. And they're a variety of colored furs, grays and blacks, but a couple of them are chowing down on some food and kind of talking about, maybe going and asking one of the humans to dance with them or something later when you come upon them.
How's the food here? Is it as good as back home?
It could be better. There could be more of it. I feel like I can't really help myself.
More, and I think like they'll look towards like where the food buffet is, and like doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, it.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say it's a ridiculous amount of food. So.
Yeah, I look at it and I go, I mean, if I was doing a 24-hour game night, it'd be just enough.
A game night? You mean like going out hunting for game out in the woods? That sounds like fun.
Amira's sighs like, oh, you're that kind of Wolfkin. No, well, I mean, dragon slaying's kind of fun, but I mean, pew pew kind of game.
Pew pew. Oh, I haven't heard of that before. Will you show me sometime? That'd be fun. I can get like your recursion digits or whatever, and maybe you could show me.
They take a step back, like debating, and then pull out. Lean into streamer culture and pull out like in a professional, like, here's my card. Like, yeah, you can catch the show. It's been a while since I've done one, but
oh, a show, cool. Yeah, I'll be sure to check this out. This looks really interesting. And the Wolfkin that's next to him is just sort of like elbows him, and it's just like, hey, come on, they're gonna leave if we don't go and ask them if they want to dance. Come on. And he turns to you and is just like, yeah, well, my buddy's gonna try and ask this human out on for a dance, so we'll see if they say yes or not.
Good luck. They don't like tail touching for some reason, so just be mindful of that.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Thank you. And they wander off towards the dance floor to see some humans.
I think I pick at their like whatever food they left to like pre-test and see like, is it worth going to the food buffet?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty flavorful. It's it's. Oh, hold on, sorry. Yes, sweetie. What do you need?
I'm playing Lava when you get.
Okay, when I'm done recording, we can play The Floor is Lava. That's fine.
Okay, and I'm gonna get
Okay.
Carlos.
Hey, could you close the door and lock it on your way out? Because I'm recording, baby. You can't be in here while I record. I'm sorry. I'll get it. Just go, okay? Sorry.
Don't be sorry, that was adorable.
That was very cute.
I'm just picturing this real cute kid at the party, just walking around like climbing on the tables. Like,
Yeah.
Can we play Floor is Lava at this party?
Fancy party.
Yeah, that's my kiddo. I forgot to lock the door on the way when I started recording. So, yeah. It's my own fault. Where was I? Oh, Jess or Dre. What do you do at the while you're enjoying this party?
Would Rourke come with me
To go hang out with the other.
to just speak to them?
Fauna. Okay, yeah, he'll come along.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll tag along.
Sure.
Yes. Constantina's trying to again be stately. She's trying to glide, and doing all right. And the other fauna, they're wearing like the exact same thing she's wearing, just different fabrics. But they are the oldest women that you've ever seen. Just even much more witchy than her. And she strides up and she's just like, "Sisters, it is so good to meet you in this recursion."
Oh, my dear. Oh, how are you? I don't believe we've met before, but you are just the most wonderfully dressed little Labavana. What's your name, dearie? What's your name?
I'm Constantina of the Southern Forests.
Constantina, that is a lovely name, the other one says. They're sort of like twirling their hair and like admiring yours. And one says, so what brings you here today, darling?
We did some work for the Keepers, and we were fortunate enough to be invited to this event, and I'm just very happy to be here. And she's kind of like proudly holding her broom, and she's like, I did just carve my own broom recently, so I'm very happy to be here as a representative of our sisterhood.
Oh, that is a fine-looking broom, darling. Who's your strapping friend? Reindeer friend?
Yeah, I'm Rourke, and I think there's snacks floating in that gelatinous cube. A forbidden snack. Do you think you can reach into a cube and grab snacks? Does that seem like cool, not cool, party etiquette?
Constantina's eyes get real big.
It's usually frowned upon.
I could you could put your broom in there and I could hold onto your ankles and then you definitely can't fall in. What do you think?
Rourke, you're such a kidder. That cube already ate those snacks.
I mean, second time's the charm. I'm gonna go do that. Meet you on the dance floor. I will bring secondhand snacks.
And just kind of like walks backwards and does finger guns.
Great. Constantina's mortified. And she's just like, he was assigned to me, but he's a doll. He's great.
I am a doll, thanks.
Arm deep in the cube.
Yeah, exactly. Reaching into another party guest to try to find half a cookie.
He seems interesting, dearie. Maybe don't let him do that, though. That might upset the cubes.
Yes, I will. I'll get right on that. And she kind of like quickly stomps and she's just like, Rourke! And I will be like gently pulling you out of the cube.
I was gonna say, Rourke, are you actually gonna try and reach into this cube?
I think Rourke was about to. Like, I think Rourke had walked up behind the cube and was doing like his fingers were like wiggling and he was trying to get an angle and he's got his tongue sticking out and one eye shut as he gauges his like his angle to get a cookie out of a cube right as Constantina's like, do not do that.
What I actually do is I come up and almost out of nowhere, out of my apron, I pull out a wooden spoon and I pop your hand.
Nope, not the spoon. Okay, all right, okay, stop it.
I don't really hit you, but I'm just like, wave it.
I got it,
I
I
think-
got it. No spoon.
I think Amira goes to Peter and is like, did we clock Rourke getting in trouble only 10 minutes in or longer?
Nope, I believe it was 10 minutes exactly.
Damn. And I'll hand over like a bill to Peter.
And I think in the background you see like Rourke like lifting Constantina by the spoon. She's like dangling in the air, and he's holding on to the spoon like, "Are you always with the spoon? Why did you just have to do this with the spoon? Can we not do the spoon?"
I can't take you anywhere.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to come. I thought I would just get the cookie myself. I don't know.
They have cookies on the table.
Yeah, but this is a forbidden snack. Everybody knows that's better.
I almost want to use my cipher right now just for
I
that,
almost want to.
but I'm gonna save it.
Just save it.
Oh man.
Like you see Amira twitching for the sticky hand. Like,
Peter's gonna take. Peter's gonna try to take a picture of this.
This
um,
Constantina, I'm just furiously apologizing to this cube.
and you're not sure which end you're actually apologizing to because
Yes,
Yes.
it's kind of moving around the different angles, different sides.
you kind of hear like a
Gelatinous
garbled like.
cubes.
It's fine. It happens all the time.
I just thought since you weren't using it, yeah.
I mean, I am digesting it. It just takes a while.
Okay. I mean, sharing is caring, but that's okay. I understand.
Yes, let me reach inside your body and dance so you can share.
Counter offer. What if I go across the room and then I throw cookies into your body from across the room? Are you into that, sir, ma'am, and or both, and or neither, and or however you identify? Is that, can I throw cookies into you?
That would actually be very helpful. I could eat a lot more cookies that way.
Yes.
We give the
So
cube
that's what Rourke is
diabetes.
doing.
Yes, fill this cube.
Okay, well that's what Rourke's doing for the next couple of minutes.
Sure. Rourke,
Constantina kind of,
oh, go ahead.
yes,
Go ahead.
I'm kind of with you just to supervise. I'm like, step closer, step closer. You don't have to throw them all the way across the room.
Rourke's like, trick shot, and is like throwing it under his leg.
Sure. Go ahead and actually make a
First
speed
roll of the game is this.
a speed roll to see how quickly you can get these cookies into this cube from across the room.
The most
Yes.
important roll of the game. Okay. I gotta sort of quickly remember how Cypher works since I've never played.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I rolled a 13.
Okay, I was gonna say it's a difficulty 3. It's not super hard. It's just like,
Okay.
it takes a little bit of effort to do from across the room. So you meet,
Okay.
So difficulty 3 would be a 9 or higher. So you pass.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
So yeah, describe some of these trick shots you're doing.
All right. He's got a cookie thrown under his leg. He balances. He's got like cookies speared on his different antlers, so he can like speed throw them. Just one at a time. I think he tries to pick up Constantina and see if he can use her to throw cookies. Like he gives her cookies and he's like, all right, so I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna toss you, and then as I toss you, you toss the cookie. Yeah.
Sorry, that visual. And she's like, no, I can. We don't have to throw them, but it does look kind of fun. So she does actually end up at least once, putting a cookie on the end of the spoon and like flicking it.
He's cheering. He's very tall, I think, so he keeps bending over to be at ear level, and he's like, yeah, fastball special, and is just throwing cookies. It's very unsightly party behavior, but he's clearly having an amazing time.
This is great. As you're enjoying yourselves with these party antics, you feel this presence behind you, sort of come up to you from behind, and this voice just says, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. And as you turn, this tall, slender being who almost seems to be like glowing like this luminous aura from her body, or from their body, is standing behind you. They have kind of the appearance of like an elf in a lot of ways. They are very tall. They have this flowing gown of silver and gold. And you would know this to be Aurora. They are the partner of the Klaus. And she looks a bit concerned.
Constantina immediately hides the cookie that she was about to throw with Rourke, and immediately just rushes forward and is like, Your Eminence! Oh, Aurora, it's so wondrous to be in your presence. On behalf of the Bright Ones and all of the La Befana, it is an honor to be here.
Oh,
And she bows.
That's really not necessary, Constantina. You're on the good list this year. You're fine.
She kind of awkwardly is like, oh, okay, and straightens up.
Just like, F that.
Do we know Aurora?
Like, you know of her. Like,
Okay.
You've heard stories of the Klaus and Aurora. Like, they both kind of go hand in hand. So they're
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yes. What is up indeed? It's been several hours since the Klaus should have made his grand entrance. Actually, at least it feels like it. I haven't seen them for a few hours. You didn't happen to see them earlier, did you?
Or do you think maybe they went diving for cookies in a gelatinous cube?
Oh.
No, we have not seen them, unfortunately. me like closing Rourke's mouth.
I picture Constantine like grabbing his antlers and pulling him down. And
Yes, yanking your antlers.
Just like, hey, no.
Again, I whisper to Peter, I'm like, do you think this is when they're getting kicked out? Because I wasn't expecting it this early.
I was.
Well, until they're let out, you don't get the money.
Ah, shoot.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Well, I don't think they would dive into a gelatinous cube to get cookies. We have plenty of them here on the table.
Yeah, but like forbidden snacks.
Oh, he's such a jokester. Oh, we're also very concerned. So you haven't seen them in several hours?
No. Last I saw them was over by the Evergreen. They were putting the finishing touches on the light display for tonight. Said they'd be into the ballroom just a little bit, and it's been quite a while.
Do you think maybe they're in the Evergreen looking for cookies? I'm gonna go look.
Okay.
What Rourke means is we'll be happy to go and check around the Evergreen for the Klaus for you.
Oh, that would.
And we'll go right now. And I'm like pushing.
Okay, this is great. I can pick you up. You get the top of the tree. I'll get the bottom of the tree. Sorry, what?
Y'all are kind of like rushing Rourke out, and Aurora just pipes up like, just make sure they're safe and just bring them back as soon as you can, okay?
Rourke gives 2 thumbs up and walks backwards.
His little hoof hands. Yeah, once we're like out of sight of Aurora, Constantina like stops pushing Rourke, and again like yanks his antler. It's like, Rourke,
Ow, what? Why? Ow.
I appreciate you being here. I really do.
Yeah.
I couldn't have gotten through all of my finals without you. But this is my first time at this kind of event as a full La Befana.
Oh.
And I want it to go well.
Is it not? I threw the cookie so good.
You did. So good.
Yeah. Are you not having
So,
fun? Are you not having fun?
I am having fun. Just maybe we could have a little less fun.
Oh,
No, have
Yes.
more fun.
less fun?
No, more fun.
Oh no. Okay. So
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I don't know what I mean. Oh, let's just go check around the tree.
okay, but I want to support you because of how important today is, and you just had to just serious Rourke, and like stands up and straightens out and puts on a very serious face and goes, serious Rourke. Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
We will go check around the evergreen.
Rourke marches like very, very. He was like being very gangly and loose before, and he starts marching very like stoically towards the tree.
Should we go follow them?
Yeah. I'm not giving you the money until it's confirmed that they're kicked out.
Oh, I don't know. That look kicked out to
Constantine-
me.
Constantine is like, we're not gonna get kicked out this time.
I look longingly at the food buffet, and it's like, we'll eat later. Yeah, let's make sure they don't get into any more trouble.
Sure. I'm definitely not going to make sure they don't get into trouble. I'm definitely making sure they get into more trouble. But I would say sure.
I think Amanda just forgets who Peter is sometimes.
Well, yeah, sure.
Peter
Yeah,
is
let's
pro
go.
trouble.
Yeah. As long as he can film it. It's like
His kind of trouble seems to be less chaotic than Rourke's kind of trouble, though.
Exactly. More likes to watch than get involved. But yeah, follow.
Sure. Y'all are walking through this village, and it's very magical, like feeling. Just like it gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling in your heart as you wander through and look at the lights and the colors. And it's so wonderful.
That fight the warm, fuzzy feelings.
Exactly. Like the smell of gingerbread cookies are kind of wafting through the air. It's awesome. And you arrive at this just huge 100-foot tree covered in lights and baubles and tinsel. And around the ground, I almost said floor. The ground around the tree, you can see a variety of like tools and wires and lights and whatnot. And among these tools, you see some like really big like indentations in the snow, like almost like some big bag or something was like dragged through here. You also see some hoof prints that kind of look like they walk for a bit and then like drag and then walk for a bit and drag, like almost like someone was like pulling on some hooved creature here. But yeah, this is kind of the scene you come upon. Some further investigation might point you in some different directions, but it definitely is a bit strange.
Mm-hmm. So there's tools on the ground, and it looks like something big and hooved, like walked and then like was dragged and then walked and then was dragged.
Yeah, and then there are also regular footprints around here too.
I'm technically trained in perception and identifying or assessing like danger. Mm-hmm. So I think it never like turns off. Like, I mean, if I'm not trying to figure out what's going on, like for a fun game or for betting, it's making sure there's no dragons lurking about, essentially.
Sure. Yeah, so you could roll I guess that'd be an intellect skill.
Okay.
And I was gonna put the difficulty at 5. Well, since you're trained in all those different things, we'll knock it down to a 3. So you just have to roll a 9.
Nice.
16.
Woo! Perfect. Yeah, so you notice that the hoof tracks sort of wander off. They kind of go off towards the southwest direction of the village, and you can kind of see like this dragging and walking pattern kind of persists towards in that direction. You also notice kind of where the tools are. They're sort of scattered, kind of haphazardly, just sort of hither and yon. And there is a small trickle of blood next to one of these tools. Not a lot to indicate like someone was like mortally wounded.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like, someone got cracked in the face or something like that. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
Looks like someone's getting on the naughty list last minute.
Or maybe it was just an accident.
Yes, I too drag people on accident.
Is that part of your skill set as a campus?
Totally. And hey, just because there's hooves and dragging doesn't mean a Krampus did this. I'm just saying.
Fair. It could also be a reindeer.
Exactly. Plenty of hooved creatures up here.
Rourke just like looks at you, blinks, and then like pulls a cookie off of one of his antler points and starts eating it.
Okay, maybe a reindeer didn't do this.
Well, they definitely went in this direction.
I say we follow the trail, and I'll pull out dramatically, because a gamer's always dramatic. My sword. We should be ready just in case.
Okay, cool. I will put on the armor.
Constantina pulls out her spoon.
Rourke just cracked his neck.
Sure. Well, you wander through the village a little more, then following these directions, and you see that you come to this T intersection, and the hoof prints keep going off towards the southwest, where you can see kind of now this like almost like warehouse looking building off in the distance. And to the left of the T intersection, you see several footprints running off towards the direction of another warehouse that has a big chimney with like billowing black smoke coming out of it at the moment.
I'm also I'm sharp-eyed, so I also have perception. Can I check if these are like humanoid footprints, or like if they're really big or really small?
Oh yeah, sure. So I can tell you that they do look humanoid. They don't have any toes though. Like they're almost like kind of pointed, like a pointed foot almost. Yeah, almost probably like a shoe. They're probably wearing a shoe of some sort, but a pointed shoe.
But Tina's like, she's looking at these footprints, and she kind of stops, and she's like, "Does the Klaus have feet?"
Rourke points at the warehouse with the chimney that's like puffing black smoke and goes, "Well, that looks ominous. Yeah,
That it does.
So, okay, so there was footprints, and the footprints led. Can you refresh me where they went? They led up to the warehouse up there, or they led to also the stables?
So the hoof prints are still going in that dragging and walking pattern towards the stables, and then there are the pointed footprints that lead up towards the warehouse.
Does it feel like they happened at the same time? Like, or
that is
do
a
we
good
discern like older footprints?
That's a good question. Why don't you roll me an intellect challenge? We'll start it at difficulty 5. If you have any relevant skills, we'll bump that down based on those skills.
Let's see.
Who's rolling this, or any of us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Not me. not me.
I mean, more than one of us can roll, right?
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely rolling
Yeah.
because I'm like, I'm sorry if you can hear that. Apparently, it's really noisy outside. I'm rolling I think just general perception, so I'm trained in that.
Sure.
Just to see, like, yeah. 15.
Perfect.
I like you, D20. I'm keeping you.
The D20 was like, oh my gosh, was getting rid of me on the table. Woo.
Ariana, you were rolling as well?
Yes. Nope.
Oh no.
I don't see nothing. I got 2.
Well, it's better than a 1, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Peter's eyes are up in the clouds, I guess.
Yeah. Too distracted.
However,
That ominous cloud is so aesthetic.
Exactly. They'll make a song about that cloud.
Amira, though, you notice that actually what appears to have happened is that those pointed footprints seem to be coming from the direction of the stables. So they kind of cross over these drag marks and continue on up towards the warehouse.
Should we check the stables first? Something could have been... Whatever was dragged in there could be hurt.
We could split up. I mean, that's always a super good idea that ends well.
Is it?
I think it's a super good idea. I think we should do that.
Let's table that and come back to it after we check the stables together.
Okay.
Rorik, how about you stay outside to make sure no one gets the jump on us? Since you're like, big and all. Plus, you're a reindeer. It would kind of make sense you're at a stable, maybe? They won't think twice.
Okay, so I stay outside the stable and you go in the stable.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you get in trouble, yell. I'll just be here. And sits down outside of the stable and starts eating more antler cookies.
Constantina's like, stand and eat.
Oh, right. He brushes himself off and stands up.
Yes, I pat some snow off of you and just... It's like, we'll yell if we need anything. We're just going to check real quick.
Right. So you're outside this stable. It's basically just a giant kind of barn. There are windows at the top that you could possibly peek through, depending on if you could get up there. It's decorated similarly to the rest of the town. There's a big, heavy wooden door that looks like it might take a little effort to actually pull open and whatnot. Just looks really heavy.
Rourke's gonna watch them try to do that.
Oh, am I gonna have to waste the effort enhancer for this?
No. We kind of look at the giant door. You said there are windows up on the top.
Mm-hmm. Not like with a glass, but like.
Emira, do you think you could get up there?
I think I looked up. I think so.
Rourke, who was all ready to wrap Constantina into a cannonball and throw her, sort of
She's like, nope. Sort
of makes a sad face.
Yeah, I think
I'll help give you a lift if you think you could do that.
I'm just saying if a twist I have will work here, but I don't think so.
Oh, I thought you were jumpy. Or is this...
Is that a werewolf stereotype? No.
My bad. You know who's good on rooftops? Reindeer.
No, I think I was thinking of using the sticky hand, but I still want to save it for some silly moment.
I will also say, as you approach the building, you did see some crates stacked up on the left side of the building.
AOA.
There we go.
Nice. So I'll use the crates, and then we'll clamber up to the window.
Sure. As you start clambering up, you kind of start hearing some crashing, against the wall, something's trying to almost break out.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Yeah, totally normal.
Seems good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And as you climb up and you peek inside this open window, no glass or anything, it's just like a barn. You peek down and you see a bunch of robotic-looking reindeer out of their pens, and they are trying to break through the walls of this barn, they're trying to get somewhere.
Are they anthropomorphic or are they regular reindeer?
Regular reindeer.
Okay.
Are
Santa.
robotic reindeer like a normal thing here?
Santa's trying to replace the working class.
No, not my job.
No, they're definitely normal here because the Klaus does not like to use real animals to do their bidding.
Cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He got a PETA.
Yeah. No, if
Nice.
there's one thing he's afraid
They've
of,
got
it's interdimensional PETA.
Exactly.
Probably obnoxious.
Exactly.
A couple other things you see in this kind of darker spot on the map here in the center of the barn. You see a short humanoid figure laying face down on the ground,
Oh no.
and a gentle snoring is coming from them.
That's
And
in
none
the
of the
box?
reindeers are going towards the human. They seem like they're trying to escape, right?
Yeah, they're not even touching him.
Okay.
He looks like he's just passed out, taking a nap. And then there is a desk towards the back of the barn that has some computers and paperwork on there that, may or may not be important at some point.
What do you see?
You probably should stand away from the door, unless you want to get run over by reindeers.
Oh.
Unless you like being part of that song.
Poor grandmas.
I assume. Can we hear like the clamoring now? Probably.
Oh, yes, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But there is some human here sleeping. They don't seem to be in danger. You all might be in danger if that door breaks down.
Oh, should we just let them out and release the pressure? Could.
Amira will look over, since they're a little bit high up, look over to the village and well, everyone's at the party. Should be safe.
Should it? I mean, okay. Yeah, why not? That seems fun. Should I open the door?
Yeah. And as I say that, I'll climb in to try to go along the what do you call it? The
rafters?
The rafters, yeah, to hop over to go check on the sleeping human.
Sure. So for that, I'll need a difficulty. Let's see, it's balance. We'll say difficulty 6, speed skill or speed check. Rourke, as you go to start pulling this door open, you see that there is a kind of a heavy lock on it that maybe you didn't notice before. And so you think you could pull it open, though. It'll take a little bit of effort, though, or a little bit of strength to get it through. So we'll set that as a difficulty 6 as well.
I was gonna say again, sharp-eyed. Would I notice the lock as well?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you would have noticed the lock.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Rourke. We're pushing you all back and forth tonight. This is locked. It might be locked for a reason.
It could become unlocked.
But if it's locked.
Oh, okay.
Just don't know. This is so strange. I don't know why the deer would be so riled up.
Rourke had taken his large candy cane club off his back and was ready to was holding it up, about to smack the door, and was at the lock and was oh not this. Okay.
I have an idea. But I need to get in there through the roof, so I'm gonna have to try. Oh wait, I forgot. Hold on, I'm a witch, so I'm oh yeah, and I have my broom.
I never get to throw you anymore.
No, I'm sorry. And I do hop on my broom, and I'll fly up. I completely forgot. It's new. I just carved it. It's new. I'm not used to having it yet. But yes, I'll zip up there, and what I want to do, basically, if I can get in there, because I am a witch, I feel like I would have some. I mean, robot reindeer aren't that different from real reindeer, right? not that different.
Sure, a reindeer
I
friendship
could
proficiency.
I could sing and soothe them. We do that. We interact with forest animals.
Sure. I like it. I do. Okay, I'm just trying to think of what...
The intellect?
Yeah, I think it would be an intellect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and I, full, Kiki's delivery service, I fly through the window and kind of sitting side saddle on my broom. My feet don't even touch the ground, and I'm hovering. And I will sing in the language of the forest, and I will try to soothe these reindeer. I also have expertise of specialized witchcraft.
Okay, so I'd say
and
that...
edge 1 in intellect.
Yeah, so your skills would reduce that down from a 6 to a 4. So if you want to spend edge, or if you want to spend some points from your intellect pool to lower that difficulty further, you may.
Yes, I will spend... it's at 4?
Yes. So you'd have to roll a 12 or better.
Yes. Let's spend 3 to get it down to 3. So now it's a 9, right?
Yes, and you should only spend 1 if you have edge in intellect.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so I'll spend 1.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 17, so I definitely, like any wolf, will go over the rafters to check on the human.
Sure.
Nice.
I might hum along to the song. It's like, oh, it's a pretty song, you know.
Okay. On my sing, I got a 13, so I made it.
Yeah, so we will we'll do it like this. So Amira, you get over to this humanoid. You're kind of humming along, and as you do, you kind of notice that all this noise in this barn kind of just stops as the robotic reindeer have all stopped and turned their attention on your floating witch friend here, and they're all just sort of gently kind of brushing their noses against the ground and sort of patting their hooves gently. They've calmed down quite a bit, and as you kneel down next to this gnome, he kind of stirs from this song and kind of reaches out his arms and stretches and is just like, oh boy, that was a nice nap. Oh, where's that lovely singing coming from?
You good, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I was working and then I was repairing some of the reindeer and all of a sudden I got the urge to take a nap. Who are you, though?
That's of no consequence. If it wasn't for my friend here, you would have had a bunch of rabid reindeer escaping.
Oh, they're not rabid. They're just misunderstood, probably.
Constantina is singing, but also gesturing to the reindeer, can you move them?
I'm sorry, can they move what? Where did you want them to move?
Like this person's obviously in charge of the reindeer. Can they put them back in the stalls?
Oh, yeah. he sort of is looking at you and is just like, yeah, I guess I could do that. That's fine. Come on, Dasher and Dancer and the others. Come on.
The others.
Etc.
While they're talking, can I look around for any clues?
Yeah. Are the other 2 party members still outside the barn, or is?
Yeah, I was listening in, and now that I hear him talking, I want to go inside.
Can we come in, or should we play cards, or should I break this lock, or?
You know what, Rock? I only encourage you to be your best self. if you feel like breaking a lock is what's needed, I think they're in trouble right now. So I think you should break that lock.
I think you're an instigator.
Who knows? I can't hear them right now.
Okay, but like, okay, should I break this door? Constantine,
Totally.
will I get in trouble if I break this door?
They're on the other side.
Yeah, I can't hear you. All I
Yeah.
hear is reindeer noises.
Yeah. No, I do not. I do not think you will get in trouble at all.
Oh, you think they're in trouble? Do we get?
Yeah, I think they're in trouble. Yeah,
Oh.
totally.
Okay. Okay, so Rourke is gonna try to.
Yeah, this is going to be an easy difficulty too. Like, because if there's
breaking
one
the lock or the door.
to break the lock, a 2. To break the door,
Okay.
I'd say probably a 4.
Okay, I'll break the lock. Okay, so 2 and I just have to roll a 6. Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 7.
Yay!
just barely.
Yeah, it takes a couple whacks with the old candy cane, but you get it eventually. And the lock falls to the snowy ground, and you open up the door, and there are all these robotic reindeer, and they all kind of look at you like it kind of almost a little startled at first, and one of them is kind of turning their head like, "What is that?"
I sneak. I sneak away. I sneak in the shadows.
Peter and I are here to save you.
Oh,
Hey.
what? I imagine one of the reindeer was like nuzzling my hand for having like a Disney moment, and it's like, oh, I think we're fine now. I think we're good. Did you break the lock?
No, I don't think so. No, and just says like no as he walks back outside. Nope.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Does the thing where he points at his eyes and then points at Peter and then points at his eyes.
Peter's off in the shadows. Sneak.
Yeah. I turned to the stable hand. It's like, so you were just working and suddenly you felt very sleepy?
Yeah, I just, I was working on the reindeer. They only get checked out once every 800 years when the Klaus swings on back through. So, just updating their software and, fixing
Did you
up.
download a bad virus?
I sure hope not.
Let me go check, and I'll go to the computer to see like what they were.
And what would I roll for investigation for like clues and stuff?
Yeah, that would probably be an intellect. Yeah.
Okay.
So, we'll set the difficulty here is probably only going to be a 4, so shouldn't be too hard.
Okay.
You try to open the computer and all of these unsightly ads pop
Oh
up.
no, not the unsightly ones.
I got a 4, so I don't know how to use this computer. This is old tech.
It's still running MS-DOS for some reason. Like, just old school, like, you need a floppy disk. I don't know. It's weird.
Please be nice to me.
You open it up like Zoolander and start smacking the inside of the computer.
Yeah, I just stare and I'm just like,
Woo!
nah, this is too retro for me.
Okay, 16 if
Nice.
I'm adding the 2 for intellect.
You wouldn't add anything unless you have a bonus.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
No, you're good. So 16 though, that'll get you to where you need to go as far as invest. So you see Amira struggling with this computer over here. You walk up and you just hit the start button. And it dings on. And
I believe in you.
Angie.reindeer.
Oh, oh.
Bigmad.exe.
you see like a bunch of like file names listed, like naughty.list, nice.list. You then you also see like a few commands like rest protocol And then the last thing entered on this command console is Klaus protection protocols enabled. Danger at the tree, workshop, and hills.
Oh no!
And so you
I'm leaning over Peter, watching this, and it's like, that doesn't look good.
Nope.
Oh, what you got there? You didn't find my fantasy reindeer football league picks, did you?
Actually, I want in on that. I definitely want in on that.
For a moment, and it's like, nah, too jock for me.
It's like, we'll talk about it later.
Exactly.
I want to be linebacker.
There's a protection protocol for Klaus.
Oh, well, that's weird. That can only be enabled by Rudolph, who's always with him. So that's really weird. He's not here. Is everything okay?
He's not at the party either, apparently.
Something strange is going on. We were tasked by the Aurora to find Klaus. They had not arrived to the party on time. It's like something is, and Constantine is not good at technology, so she's leaning in and is like, I definitely know what that means. Yes. Looks like something activated that to protect him.
Yeah, that signal usually sends all these lovely little robots into a kind of a frenzy. They kind of just want to find the Klaus and protect them with everything they've got. So that's probably why they were banging around here. Ugh.
The barn was locked.
Why did you fall asleep on the job? Do you normally fall asleep on the job? Sorry.
No, usually. Like I said, today was just a freak occurrence. I fell asleep, the barn was open, and the reindeer were in their pens, and, just a normal day, and I just got sleepy.
Okay, you should stay here and keep the reindeer calm, and we will go check across the way.
Wait, hold on. And Rourke sticks his head in. Okay, so if the reindeer can find the Klaus to protect the Klaus, can we bring one? Because they'll take us to the Klaus, right?
I think she reset them with the singing, though.
Oops.
Hey, little buddy. Rourke gets down, touches a mechanical reindeer face. Hey, little buddy. Do you know where the Klaus is? Huh? Do you?
It sort of tilts its head kind of to the side, and just opens its mouth and kind of lets out like a really mechanical sounding like reindeer noise, like. Mah.
Oh boy, do I not know what that means.
Did we ask about the bloody tools or no? Sorry.
Y'all have not asked about the bloody tools yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, totally fine. You may if you wish.
I don't know. I was just wondering, does he look like he has? He just looked like he was asleep, right? Like it looks like there's no blood coming from him specifically.
No. He looks untouched.
Probably just having a snooze while shenanigans happened.
Okay.
Well, whatever happened, whoever did this or whatever did this knew it would upset the reindeer. So they locked the door. So we definitely should go see what's happening.
Or, just hear me out. We activate the protocol. We follow the reindeer. See where they go.
Do you know how to activate the protocol, Peter? Yes, of course you do. You do all these internet things.
Internet things.
Right.
We say recording a podcast remotely.
Exactly.
You may certainly try, if you would like.
Oh God.
Let's make sure they're all safely in their stables first.
Yeah. While you've been talking, this stable person, he's been kind of locking them back in and giving them a pat on their little metal noses and.
Yeah, let's do keep one out. let's get I don't know.
Rourke is hugging one.
Okay, that one.
This one.
There you go.
That's Prancer.
Yeah.
That's trying to look reliable.
Does Prancer look?
Sorry, certain reindeer.
I'm not sure how you. I'm not sure how you would tell this from robotic reindeer, but there is a reason why this one is usually placed second in the list. So usually rides pretty close to the front of the sleigh or to the front of the line. So
Okay. So if that's what we want to do, it's just an offer I'm making. But if we have a better plan,
I mean,
I don't mind going for it.
Yeah.
Direct. So
let's do it.
The ranger might take us right there.
Odds are pretty good. It's like the scary warehouse with the black smoke. I think just sort of using context clues, but let's see what's up with the mechanical reindeer.
But
All
most
right.
video games will have red herrings. That
That's
could
true.
be a black herring.
Oh.
It's like we solved the puzzle, but we're trying to reactivate the puzzle.
No, this is.
We're too full of cookies.
Okay, well, if any of you know these computer things, do it.
Not me.
You're both so smart.
Peter, what'd you roll?
Directed at, yeah.
It seems I am not as internet savvy as I thought I was.
Oh, you rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Do you have any skills that might bring down that difficulty from a 5 to a 3?
I might.
Does the system allow to help? Does the system allow people to help? Yeah,
I don't remember seeing anything about that, but at the same time, this is a one shot, so even if it doesn't, I will allow it if you can justify it with a good skill reason.
I have.
And this is intellect related, obviously.
If you all can get it down 2 levels, you'll be good.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't know computers and technology, but I know witchcraft, and I know when my cauldron or any of my stuff isn't working, I just bop it with my spoon. So I'm gonna I'm gonna smack the computer with my wooden spoon.
Oh god.
It's the witch equivalent of have you tried turning it off and back on?
Yes.
I do have the twist hand to eye, so I'm thinking we just do the very typical 2 hackers on the same keyboard.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. With that twist and with the help of the witch's spoon, we can bring that down to a 3. It takes a little bit of typing, some speed typing. The computer freezes for a moment, and you think, "Oh, maybe we broke it or something." A quick whack on the side of the monitor, though, gets it to catch back up, and you find the original source file that has the command to initiate the protection protocol. And you initiate it, and Prancer just all of a sudden, while being snuggled by Rourke, just kind of straightens up on its legs, and its neck starts twisting and turning, and you see a little radar dish pop out of the top of its head and start spinning around. And it spins for a few moments, and then it stops, and it's pointing east towards the eastern hills outside the village.
Oh, so it's not pointing at the warehouse.
See, black herring.
Prancer, take us to the Klaus. Does it move?
Yeah, I mean it starts going, but you see 3 more kind of kick open their pens and start rushing out.
Oh no.
Prancer along with it.
I'll immediately hop onto one of the other ones.
Oh yeah, we can all hitch a ride.
Yeah.
Totally easier than riding a dragon.
Sure. I'm not gonna do a difficulty for this. If it looks like you're gonna get on one of them, they stop real quick and kind of bend down, kind of recognizing that you're someone who's willing to help. The question is, Rourke, do you ride one of your metal counterparts here.
Your brethren.
Do you think Rourke could
This
get
is like a Goofy and Pluto situation.
Yeah.
I think Rourke like gets 2 and then like puts a foot on each reindeer and is mechanical reindeer surfing, because I think Rourke is way too big to sit on one.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it looks ridiculous. And you just see Rourke go out the door, 1 foot on each reindeer, like, hey.
So a few more bust out as well, and you all end up riding these mechanical reindeer through the village at like really fast speeds, like a lot faster than you could run. So they definitely would have lost you by the time you started moving if you hadn't climbed on. So as you arrive, you're climbing up this hill, and you see, the wind has started to pick up, and there's almost like a blizzard that seems like it's starting to blow in. And you're getting to the top of the hill, and you see a couple of sleds parked at the top of this hill that you're approaching. And in one of these sleds is a big green bag, and it looks like it has something in it that's kind of like pushing a little bit outside of this bag. And there's a little green furry creature with these pointed shoes, and he's trying to like tie like this last rope on this this bag on the back of the sled.
Is that a Grinch?
For copyright purposes, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, no.
But yes.
What was funny is I wanted to play a Grinch too. I was going between Grinch and Krampus. So that was so funny.
Have we seen, what are we calling these friends? Have we seen a friend like this?
You
It's
have,
Grinch with an E.
yeah.
Okay, Grinchy.
Grinchy.
Oh, I was
Three
okay.
eyes, Grinch.
It looks very
Grinch.
similar to the creature from the cartoons and books of Earth, of a similar name. And it hears the hoof prints in the snow as these mechanical reindeer ride to the rescue. And he shouts and he says, "You're too late! Christmas is canceled!" Happy holidays from all of us here at the One Up Podcast Network. Thank you for joining us for our 2021 holiday special. A special thanks to Diana, Drea, Arrianna, and Jess for joining us for this special adventure. Diana's work can be found at dianamoon.carrd.co. To find Dre's work, go to badheroescast.com. Ariana Abraham can be found on Twitter at twitter.com/LadyAema_. That's LADYAEMA_. Join Jess on the Ballad of the Seven Dice Twitch stream every Tuesday at twitch.tv/Ballad of the Seven Dice. That's BALLADOFTHESEVENDICE. All links are in the description. Our intro and outro music were used under a public domain dedication. Background music provided by tabletopaudio.com, used under an attribution, non-commercial license from Creative Commons. Tracks include Russian Winter, Yuletide, Icebound Town, Stables, and Mountain Pass. We'll be back next week with part 2 of our holiday special. Happy holidays.